how would you evaluate your season?
I think we ain't done yet.
But you personally,
I think we ain't done yet.
Marcus.
What is going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, the Truth 31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness on that face, neck, and chest. And I'm here to make a video on how and why I still think you can do the Affleck movie with Joe Manganiello. Even though he said that he wasn't going to do Deathstroke anymore, that he was done with the character, I disagree. So without further ado, let's get into this.
No, you're still holding on. Let go.
So we all know that Joe made this quote saying he has given up on playing Deathstroke again. You got to reprise the role of Deathstroke for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Are you still optimistic that you will get to portray him more in depth down the line? Joe, no, I let that go a while ago. So of course, when Joe said this, all the DC fans in unison just went like, oh, fuck, it's not happening. But it makes sense because Warner Brothers has no current plans for the character. So why would Joe stick around hoping and praying for a phone call from Warner Brothers that's most likely never going to happen because they're going in the Hamada direction with The Flash, Black Adam, Super Pets, Black Widow, Birds of Shit Part 2, whatever plans they have to do, nobody cares about it. All we care about is Joe as Deathstroke. So Zack Snyder went on to say this about Ben Affleck. Zack Snyder about Ben Affleck and the amazing script he had for the Batman. The truth is, I assumed that it was going to get made, that it was just a thing we're working on. It wasn't like there was a scenario where it didn't. So obviously Zack Snyder is talking about, Ben Affleck still wants to portray Batman. Ben Affleck still wants to play Batman. And Ben Affleck will play Batman again as long as Zack Snyder comes back and Ben Affleck comes back with a caveat of him having creative control over the character. And I think that's where Joe comes in, and he will come back for Ben Affleck if he had creative control. So obviously Zack Snyder went on to say this: a great script. Ben Affleck wants to do it. He has a great bad guy. Why aren't we talking about this? Why aren't cameras rolling? That is a fantastic question, and we all know the answer: the fucking merger.
Do not fuck with us.
Ben Affleck loves the character of Batman. Number two, Ben Affleck would never give up on the role because he knows that things are happening behind the scenes. I'm sure that he talked to fucking Zack Snyder. He's like, hey, Zack, what's happening? If this merger happens, if you decide to come back, which we all know he will, give me a call and just let me know how I can help. Because Ben Affleck will guarantee you will call up fucking Joe. Be like, hey, Joe, guess what? Everything's back on. I have full creative control. I want you to come back. Because Joe, just like Ben, loves the character. He did so much preparation for the role of Deathstroke and training. And he's a huge comic book nerd. So the fact that Joe will pass up on the opportunity to work with Ben Affleck on a solo Batman show on HBOMAX, you have to be out of your fucking mind for Joe to be like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. I'm completely done. No, Joe is done with Warner Brothers because, like I said, Warner Brothers has no current plans for the Deathstroke character. And I don't trust Warner Brothers with the character at all, especially if they're going to introduce him for James Gunn's Suicide Squad. You already know James Gunn would have turned Deathstroke into a complete fucking joke. Nah, I'm good. HBOMAX is where it's at. Hooah!
Hooah! Hooah! Hooah! Hooah! Hooah!
Get your lip.
Hooah! 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 Hooah!
So here's why I think it's going to happen. I think the merger is going to happen. I think David Zaslav is going to clean house. I think he's going to look at the Snyderverse as a whole. He's like, look, there's profit here. People are loving it. People are excited for it. The social media engagement is off the charts, and there's money to be had here. So when that happens, Zack Snyder will come back, and he will do his whole he will complete his 5-story arc. Ben Affleck would do his Ben Affleck show, because it's not going to be a movie, which is fine, because I want a limited series, hardcore rated R shit. And Ben Affleck will call up Joe, and I guarantee you Joe will be like, you know what? I'm fucking down. Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking dust off that script that Jeff Johns was going to fucking ruin, and let's get back at it, let's work on it, and let's get this shit on HBO Max, and the fans will rejoice, fans will be happy, and it will be fucking amazing, and everybody will be on board like, yes.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Because I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. We're just playing the waiting game right now. Zack Snyder, Joe, Ben, we're all waiting to see what's going to happen with the merger, which hopefully benefits us in the future. And that's when we'll get the Snyderverse. That's when we'll get the Ben Affleck Batman show, because Joe loves the character, Ben Affleck loves the character, and I guarantee you they want to do it. So that's how it will go down once the merger happens and everything comes into order. But as always, my beauty for these brothers and sisters, that's going to be it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, share the video if you'd be so kind. Hit the notification bell for more DC updates. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, on Discord, all that good stuff. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think like, oh no, truth is not going to happen? Fucking Joe's done. Ben is done. The Batfleck show is never going to happen. Get over it. Or you're like me, is like, you know what? Joe will come back as soon as the merger's done, as soon as Zack Snyder comes back, as soon as Ben Affleck comes back, and Ben Affleck will give definitely Joe a call, be like, hey, Joe, everything's back on track. Let's fucking do this. Let's make the Batfleck movie. As always, love you guys. Stay safe. Truth out.